much more casual stream. Just kind of impromptu here. Let me get things pulled up. Just a few moments. Oh, probably hop in voice chat as well. Presumably. Cool. Love that my stream manager and Twitch just decided to break. It's fine. There we go, now things are actually loading. Hi, Packbats! Good to see you. We may hop in Mumble. We're gonna do that. Just get things connected and ready. Just have to actually hop in the right channel, filter that, pop that on screen. This is a much more lax, casual setup, and mostly, as per the title, one of the main things, so a couple of things actually, really, but, so we just got a new mouse. Cord is not quite long enough to really show on screen very well, but it's a vertical mouse is the thing. It's like sideways. Feels kind of nice to hold, and it's chilled, and it's, you know. And the other thing, our memory is faulty. I guess we should probably pop up the side stream as well then. Oh, right. The thing I put in the stream title was the fact that we have our first emote. So now you can do, or subs can do that, which is cool. Yeah. No big deal. Okay. So, this is one of our saves where we have basically infinite money and, what do you call it? Hello!
Hello.
Welcome aboard. Yeah, okay, cool. All is good. This is one of our saves where we've basically gone and, we cheated in just, like, a bunch of money and I think, yeah, enough science to unlock everything in research. Basically, it's a sandbox save, but we still get the, and we also upgraded every building and stuff. It's a sandbox save, but we can still get contracts, because I think that the contracts and, like, having a motivator for how to play the game is kind of fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I kind of wish that was, like, a default game mode, but still not too hard to, work in, when you're given the right things.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that seems like a really natural combination, is, like, here are things to do, but you can use whatever to do it with.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, the plot progression can be fun with limited resources, but it can still be fun as just, like, you know.
Exactly. Hi, Starfall. Good to see you here. Yeah, I think that also there's the thing of it even gives a use to having scientific vessels in otherwise non-necessary things. Like in Sandbox, basically, because, like, in Sandbox science stuff... Oop, I didn't mute my phone. This was a very impromptu stream.
Badly.
Oh,
In
words.
Sandbox, science.
Yes, in Sandbox, science is basically like a decorative part of your vehicle, really. Like, there are some things that are, you know, under the science category, but still kind of matter, because there's, like, scanning for resources. Which is also going to be kind of an exciting part of this, I think. Because you can, like, find resource-rich areas of places in order to, like, build refueling stations and stuff. And, like, make mining ships. But yeah. I think... if I'm remembering right, we're mostly unmodded. Yeah. I think that the save is pretty much unmodded. I can't remember if we have anything. Yeah, we didn't toss any mods in here because this was... we haven't played KSP in ages. And the last time we played it was before we built the new computer. Well, we rebuilt our existing computer. But we did toss in our flag and our sigil. Which, very cool thing is, so you can pick out, oh, right, yes, hang on, let me find the part. There is a part, that was added. Yes. These flags, you can get them as flat parts or curved ones at different curvatures made to fit onto differently curved parts. So, like, also I don't think I'm gonna be building that. I should make just a basic, like, thing that's gonna orbit, but I might... I could go for, like, a moon or a mid-miss landing pretty early. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that.
That looks pretty cool, like just little way to put a flag on whatever.
Yes. A very, very cool part of it, in just a moment, once I find... I need to sort by size. Let's see, because I think... yeah, this is that size. I just want to...
oh, right now I just have the stream open.
Yeah, the side stream is up.
I don't think we've ever looked at the, like, we Pack-Rats have ever been in it. So.
It's just the, it's the same RTMP server as the other stuff, so it's, here, I'll put it in chat.
Oh, I think I know the old RTMP server, so
yeah.
I'll open up VLC.
No worries. Oh, it's there anyway. I remembered it pretty well, so.
Cool.
Yeah, might have a little less delay. So what I can do with this, though, is I can also set what the flag is for these, things. And I can also give it a transparent background, so it's literally just, like, our sigil on the side of the ship. Which is very cool.
Nice.
It looks real good that way.
Yes.
Oh god, how do I do this? Right. Right. But anyway, yeah, that's all quite neat, but, yeah, let's exceed expectations and make this a moon landing contract. Or, well, it's not a yeah. I don't have the moon landing contract yet, because the save has just been started and just kind of has, like, really basic stuff. That's a bit big. like, one of those is too much, it feels like. But then again... Oh yeah, here we go, one of these. I forgot that Delta V tools are, like, built in now. That's so nice. It's very nice to not have to do either install a mod or grab a bunch of things to do a bunch of space math. Space math! That's the word I was going for. Ugh. Like...
yeah.
It's not, you know, strictly necessary. I could do the things, the math, and perhaps that would end up being sort of truer to form in some way, but like this. Let's do that. I should probably put lander legs on this first. Ground. I think those are a bit small. Oh, right. Those are good size. Yeah, those are definitely bigger. Okay. Oh, oops, radial symmetry was on.
Like, one of the coolest things about Kerbal Space Program is, you know, looking at it and it looking really spacey and cool.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like, it's... yeah. This game is very good at looking spacey and cool. I could stack ladders like that. I could also just do these down thing like this. I think that looks better. Because this... and we'll just, like, clip them like that. God damn it. We keep forgetting that symmetry's on.
Ah, dang it.
Oh. There we go. And then this lander module is going to definitely have to have, like... Actually, let's... how do we want to do the heat shielding for the return trip? Oh, huh. Fully shielded. I'm not familiar with that, with what that looks like, but we will start it retracted. Because with thermal stuff, if we wanted to do... we could do, like, this style of heat shield, and then a decoupler in between. Like that. I think they're, like, inflatable heat shields. Is that a thing? Yes, actually. Huh.
Inflatable heat shields?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Huh.
It, yeah. When you inflate it, it looks like that.
Oh, so... I guess it... Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just, like, it's a lot of surface area, and... I mean, this is designed to cover something like 10 meters, so... probably overkill here.
Yeah, but it means that you can bring the whole lander with its boosters
back,
into...
yeah. Yeah, that's true. I have an interesting idea for staging this too, I think. So I think that's actually pretty good. Let's make sure also that it can have a parachute. Those damn things. Are these? Oh, right, those are considered utility, the things. Let's get, like... It's always worth overdoing your parachutes. So, a series of drug chutes, and then that. This game has nice music, and I know it's just like all Kevin MacLeod stuff, because that was all like public domain. It is still nice. It's like, it very much has become like a very, I guess, iconic of KSP.
It makes sense. There was this game that we saw a bit of a let's play of, Invisible Ink, and
oh yeah, that's a clay game.
Used I think it used a Kevin MacLeod track, and that track just, in our head, it was that game's track.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
I think, like we've been working on, just one of our little Pico 8 projects has been to try to make a music cart, because people have made those before, and it's like, here are some, like, if you're not a musician, but you're making a Pico 8 game, but you want it to have music in it, here are some free tracks you can use. And, like, part of what we were thinking with regard to it is just, like, if we do this, we have to be okay with any or all of these tracks ceasing to be ours and starting to be whatever game uses them.
Yeah.
Like in a very real sense, this isn't like our song, this is that game's song, because it fit the game and it was a really good game.
Right.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but like if it did, we have to make sure any songs that we put on the collection that we'd be okay with that happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's definitely interesting to think about. We'll grab some ravioli detectors. I very much enjoy that that's the name of that.
Ravioli detector?
Yep, the GravMax negative gravioli detector. It's a device for capturing and measuring the elusive negative gravioli particle, used for determining the precise strength of gravitational fields. Warranty void if used to detect positive gravioli particles. May as well take a barometer to the moon and, you know, confirm.
Yeah. I mean, I guess theoretically there could be like outgassing that could create an atmosphere.
Yeah, totally. The mystery goo.
Nom nom goo.
Oh yeah, I should probably... Properties. There we go. That's actually adjusted to the correct settings. Which probably look bad because I didn't turn on the light. That adds up. Oh. I didn't realize which side of these I was putting them on. Huh?
The lighting looks good to me in the webcam.
Thank you. I love the idea, like, I'm gonna move it, but I love the idea of this thermometer just being, like, in the ladder, so you have to, like, climb halfway up the ladder and like, stare at it to try and figure out what the temperature reading is. Just absolute terrible design decisions. I mean, I guess it's better than it, clipping inside the... We, it's also all reminding us that we were thinking, of, at some point, streaming, a game, question mark, as in the creator is not sure whether even to call it a game or an art tool, called, I believe, Townscaper, which looks really cozy in our opinion. It's like, it's literally, you're given this, like, grid of, it's like a grid of tiles above water, and then clicking on the tiles creates, we'll first create some kind of, like foundation, and then anything above that, it will layer on top of it buildings of various kinds, and then, like, depending on the shape of the environment they're in, and the tile is also not flat squares, like, it's, like, the grid is not a perfect square grid, there are, like, stars and things. And then it's, like, depending on the color of the buildings that you're placing, it, like, changes things as well about what, like, shapes of things show up. And, like, you, like, experiment to figure out how to get it to, like, place staircases and things like that. And there's no real object beyond that. And it sounds really nice.
I love the idea of a game which has a non-regular grid.
Yes.
I don't know that we've seen one.
Yeah. It's like $5 on Steam, and I was thinking of grabbing it. $6, but yeah. It's also, like, all of the, like, sharing, like, a map with someone, because it's literally just the locations of these tile placements and, their color, so it's, like, shareable within, like, a single copy-pastable string. Which is also really interesting to us.
Yeah, shareable things is fun.
Mm-hmm. So, at the moon, this has... Oh, I see. Right, okay. That's neat. (2204 meters per second). It's been a long time since I've messed with it, but I think that I remember KSP Delta V maps being, like, a thing, and I'm looking them up again because they've changed a lot of things now that atmospheres are relevant. those are too big. That's definitely not. Okay, there it is.
I wonder if there could be some way to, like, have some kind of UI indication of, like, different radii.
Yeah, that would be very nice. I think there are some ways around that, but... Oh yeah, because there's filter by cross-section profile. That's what it was.
Ah!
Yes. Yeah. But that then doesn't filter by the type of part it is. That's separate from filtering by function.
So you can only choose one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like, one way to do it would be you can choose both. Another way to do it, I don't know, like have little icons which indicate different categories.
Yeah, definitely. That's too big of a rock on max time. Like... I mean, this isn't gonna be... I intend for this to still end up being, like, a spacefaring stage. Although, that said, is going to have a probe module on it. Oh yeah, we should probably put solar panels on this thing, huh?
Oh, electricity?
Yeah, electricity seems like it'd be helpful in general. Let's get some batteries, and... I am... Probably one of our favorite KSP mods for adding parts was, near future, solar and electric and everything, but especially near future solar had, like, basically, like, it had solar arrays that were a bit like these ones that, like, fold out, but that came in a lot of different shapes, and some of those were actually used as inspiration for our, what do you call it? Some of the Blender art we did of a space station somewhat recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the idea of these, like, big circular solar panels was really cool to us.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be enough solar power on that thing. Now, let's get one of these, and these. I don't remember if these actually have a built-in reaction wheel, but it can't hurt. And then we'll also pop down... May as well. Just considering the idea of making that. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna redo this stage, actually. Are going to do this. And... mainsail engine. Oh, hey, Fel3. Good to have you in the chat. We're...
Hi, Fel3.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, playing KSP. Yeah, it's... it's had a fair few updates. We've been... like, we always really enjoy revisiting this game whenever we come around to playing it again. This alone, you know, has... say, at sea level, Right, right. It's... Actually, it is kind of weird that this doesn't give you, like, the ability to sort of tell it. Pretty much all of this is vanilla. We haven't modded it. It is weird that this Delta V tool actually, like, it lets you pick the body, but not for, like, separate stages. So, you're just like, okay, Kerbin at sea level has 2,147, or 2,174 meters per second of Delta V. But then, you know, in a vacuum, that's gonna go up a bit. So it's, like, not gonna actually completely depict things. But I think we're just going to do... Well, let's... First of all, let's do this. And let me get... Where are parachutes? Are they in here? Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards... Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad that it grouped the decoupler and the parachute correctly. Should I just do some big fucking solid fuel boosters? I'm kind of feeling that right now. Let's just punch this thing into space very hard. And let me get some aerodynamic nose cones on these things. Those are a bit oversized. SRBs. Powerful, cheap, and utterly terrifying. Uh-huh. One of our favorite, things is when people do, solid rocket boosters that they specifically... Oh, also, I do auto-strut? God, how do you do auto-strut? Huh. I forget. I know that it exists. You can't hide from this game. Yes, auto-strut is a vanilla feature as well. I am like 900% certain of that. Okay. Yeah, they really have. It's in settings. You have to go to advanced tweakables. It's otherwise automatically on for, certain things. Alright, I was gonna toss some parachutes on these. Should decouple with those. We can fire those together, then drop those, and hope that doesn't all fall apart. A seaworthy vessel. Weird sea, but okay. Yeah, I mean... So, we get about 2,411 meters per second of Delta V on the first stage. Then we drop it into a vacuum, and we're getting 2,177 on the second. That's not bad. I think that's pretty reasonable. Rapid unplanned disassembly is also a good source of science. It'll just be science that's on fire and the scientists are screaming. Yeah. What should we name this thing? Oh, right, we should also stick aerodynamics things on it. Give it, like, some semblance of hope that it will be controllable. Oh, right.
There's some kind of name that can be, like, inspired by the, little expandable heat shield at the top being, like, a big mushroom cap or something.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We could do Devil's Tooth. That's a fun kind of fungus. Content warning, if you look it up, it looks like it's bleeding.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
metal.
Uh-huh, it's very metal.
Belther says that,
Oh yes, we do only have parachutes on one of the SRBs. I sometimes don't understand the way that this game decides to do symmetry. Yeah, okay, Devil's Tooth. Alright,
Oh, did you need to do some auto strutting?
yeah, I was gonna hit launch just to open my settings.
Ah.
Yeah, so I could turn that on. I'm pretty sure that's a setting I can access from the... Ooh, wobbly. Advanced tweakables. There we go, accept. Then revert to vehicle assembly. Parachutes there, I'm slightly concerned the SRBs might fall together and crash into each other. Yeah, probably. It'll be cool though. We'll auto strut to the heaviest part. Auto strut to the heaviest part. There we go. We'll see how it goes. We can move around the parachutes as we need to. See, much less wobbly now. Okay. I don't need RCS thrusters on right now. Careful with our descent profile and everything, but we generally want to be quite efficient here. I mean, this is going pretty well.
Yeah, it's rocketing up there.
Mm-hmm. Let's cut down on how much liquid fuel we're using up. Not to mention we're getting to mildly unsafe speeds. Yeah, I figured we may as well, but... we can really turn off the, main engines at this point.
It does look like things are getting a little bit toasty.
A little bit. Now let's just, well, we'll wait a little bit to get out of the atmosphere. And then, you know, pop things open for a circularization burn plan. And then I really could have probably planned the launch to line up with the moon better, but I think we might have gotten lucky with when we started it anyway. Either gotten lucky or, like, literally just when the game starts. Like, when a save starts, it's just in the perfect place. Hi, Nore! Good to see you here.
I know. And it's a casual stream, I think, like, don't need to be too heavily optimized.
Yeah, totally, totally. As long as nothing falls completely apart, it's all good. It's very good to see that that emote works. Okay. Right about there. They really also have made some of the things with, stuff a lot nicer when it comes to that. Oh yeah, we should make sure to extend our solar panels now that we can. Alright, if burn time is that, we start burning pretty soon. Okay. Oh, you should probably be pointing at the node. That would help. Well, pointing at the correct place on the thing. Also, did we just, like, not have a... Oh, right, you rank up pilots in career mode. I forgot about that feature. Huh. I was, like, wondering why we didn't have the ability to lock on to certain, things, with the SAS mode. Oh, it, like, zoomed us way out. Okay. Well, that is easily good enough. Now, let's set the moon as our target, and our ascending node is going to be a good opportunity to adjust our stuff here. Don't need to do so too much. You know, just enough. Pull the tilt of our orbit into line a little bit here. We have done a lot of, like, these types of landings to the point where this feels, like, very standard, and then we remember, like, wow, there are a lot of, like, skills. Geez, yeah, I'd imagine moving there being pretty stressful, especially right now. Oh, right. Yeah, rocket science is pretty complicated, it turns out. Also, I love that they added a time warp to node button directly on the thing. Like, that's really handy. And it gives you a minute of lead time, which is usually all you need.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we did, you know, get enough fuel. Okay, that should be good. Now let's take this as an opportunity. I think if we increase over here, to get an encounter with the moon, but let's try and pull it in for more energy efficiency. So the closer we can... There we go. That'll do. Yep, Hoffman transfer time.
Nice.
Something like that. I learned, like, you know, a lot of how to play this game, but not exactly the great terms for everything, so I just, like, mostly remember. Oh, right, I can just hit the button. Going for a landing? Yeah, this is a lander. It'll hopefully be a landing and return. The burn time is 43 seconds. Want to do about 21 seconds. 21 and a half. 21 seconds ahead of the burn. We should have enough stuff to get there and back. I just realized we didn't fulfill one of our contracts. Because it's to gather scientific data from Kerbin.
Oh, whoops.
We'll get it on the way back. Hoffman transfer is the transfer you're doing now. It's the optimal orbital transfer for orbits that aren't drastically different. Ah, okay. Okay. Neat. And... just a couple seconds. There we go. Gotta love hearing your engines in space. That looks... oh. There we go. The engines produce gas, so you technically might be able to hear it. Wait. There
Infinite time sounds like a very slow change of orbit, yeah. Oh, you were just typing that.
Oh. The ratio of the initial and final orbit radii is greater than about 15:1. The bi-elliptic transfer is more fuel efficient. It takes dramatically longer. In fact, the optimal orb transfer orbit ends up taking infinite time. Oh, that's good. That's good. Love to see it. It's always important to take an infinite amount of time to do something. Off. Alright, that'll do.
We're gonna run and get some more water. Be right back.
Okay, enjoy. I'll also say, we are, not skilled with, last-minute burns, so we'll have to see how that goes. The idea is you go out really, really far to an extremely high apoapsis, and then you need little delta V to move your periapsis to your desired north. Huh. Okay. I think I get that. Hello, Moon. Oh yeah, we are officially on our thing here. And... oh, it's actually a pretty short burn. So we can start burning 10 seconds. The optimal transfer and then it's going out to an infinitely high apoapsis, which takes infinite time to reach. That makes sense, yeah. That sounds like a thing that math would make happen. Sweet. Oh, stream friends. I just said that makes sense. So, you're good. You're good. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to go down here. Wow, it takes so little Delta V to get around on the moon. Cool things. I guess we can land towards that one big crater. Well, probably won't be really that big crater when we get there. But whatever. On account of not having much mass or atmosphere. Yeah, I mean that would do that. That true.
Back.
Welcome back. Yeah, the moon is a small friend. Minmus is an even smaller friend, though. Minmus is just out here saying hi. Trying to fly a plane on the moon would probably not work well. Yeah. Yeah? True.
Sorry, when we unmuted Mumble, it sounded like it said unmuted.
Oh.
And that's such a Kerbal Space Program way of saying muted.
Oh my god, that's really good. Yeah. It is a small friend. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have to do it that way. Okay. Now it'll be just time to, land. May as well get those ready. They make significantly more noise than they used to. Which is to say, any.
The mechanical noises are really fun.
They are. They really, really are. I see it. It's enough fuel. Probably. Okay, worst case scenario, we strand 3 people on the moon. That's kind of bad, yeah.
Can you do a delta V calculation?
120 meters per second. That's, not much. I will admit. I mean, it just means plans for the next, like, mission. You know. If I add a maneuver, like, as close to the surface as possible, that's just to, like, cancel out my momentum, it will tell us that we definitely don't have enough fuel to do so. Next mission, rescue the people you stranded on the moon last mission. Exactly! Exactly! You get it! The good news, and I'm really stretching the definition of good news here, but the good news is, they might not live? So then they won't be stranded.
That is... There's only 2 words in that... in the phrase good news. And I feel like it's batting maybe 50% on those words.
It's actually Bob, Bill, and Valentina, but true. Oh my god. Listen, they might survive. Wait. I have an idea. How bouncy do you think this thing is?
Isn't that the heat shield you need for re-entry?
Well, they're not making it back. They're already out of fuel. And, like, actually, even if it doesn't bounce off the surface, it might be able to be used to reduce a bit of momentum. No, that didn't work. Wait a minute.
That didn't work.
But I have to know. Okay. If I go to the tracking station and I litho braking. Yeah, exactly. If I go to the tracking station, right? And I look at debris here, and I go into fly mode, I can look at exactly what piece of it survived, and... What? Oh, it was one of the fucking... magnet detectors. It was one of the science parts. Which, honestly, that got some distance. Impressive.
It looks like its orbit is going to re-intersect, though.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's... yeah. Yeah, it is just going to crash into the moon. It was just fun to see it fly much further.
It got the high score on how far it crashed into the moon.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well.
So it sounds like the main takeaway here is the transfer orbit Delta V needs to be budgeted for in the mission plan.
So the short version is more boosters. Oh yeah, I guess we can just hire everyone.
I mean, they had a mission plan. It was go to the moon.
Uh-huh. The plan was to go to the moon, and we did that. Like, technically speaking, we actually succeeded on several contracts. Might be able to do it with that rocket design if you don't fire the main engine until your SRBs run out. Possible, actually. Maybe. I know. Oh wow, can support 7 Kerbals. Interesting. That's really cool. Like, the thing here wants you to build an outpost that can support 7 Kerbals. It needs an antenna, a docking port, and the ability to generate power. Has to have a facility supporting at least 7 Kerbals. Has to have an ISRU resource conversion unit, 5,000 units of ore, maintain stability for 10 seconds. Land your outpost on Minmus. The main engine pushing the SRBs, you lose some efficiency. That makes sense. I mean, they could try it, but I do like the idea of sticking more boosters on this, so...
I mean, you can do both at once. You can have more boosters and save the main engine.
Yeah, it'll be easier to save the main engine because it'll have more thrust. Just gotta make sure to get these on, like, nick of bay. The devil is now a shark. True, true. That's the difference here. Guess we can just, like, see if it'll collide, actually. Not sure it will. I don't like putting it on the SRBs. This is fine. Oh, it's got auto struts on. It's all good. Now, hopefully... Let's turn that on. Yeah! It's going pretty okay. Are they? Oh, shit, they are. Thank you.
Do all of the solid rocket boosters have their parachutes?
They should. Yep, they do.
Cool, cool.
Looks like it anyway. Gravity turn, gravity turn. What's our apoapsis like right now? Okay. That went pretty well. All things considered. Now we just hope that we aren't lose too much altitude. This is fine.
They have some marshmallows in their
Cabin,
pit.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Most of the ship is not on fire.
Yeah. We just spin it, and then it's less toasty. It's fine. Even roasting.
Wait, did we pack chocolate wafers?
Mmm. I think we might have forgotten to.
Oh well.
Yeah, alas. That does remind us that, like, a favorite mod of ours for like, simulating life support is just called Snacks. Because it's a very simple mod. Like, you have to pack snacks with your Kerbals, and, like, mechanics to it mean that, like, by default, the way that snacks work isn't that, like, your Kerbal dies if they starve or whatever. They just start passing out mid-flight.
That does
Which
sound
can...
like a fun mod.
Yeah, which can lead to some problems with control. It's frustrating enough to have consequences while also not being, like, too much. You're in space.
It's good to balance those things.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's the rest of these? Probably should have put lights on the ship just to be able to see.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now in orbit, let's...
Is there any science you're supposed to do in orbit?
No, it was all the surface, which we forgot again. We're, you know, responsible and such.
Oh, good, all good.
It's like some mods that have you separately manage water, food, oxygen, various forms of waste, and your kerbals die if you mess it up and they're just too much. Yeah. KSP or KSP Snacks has also a thing where it does have managing waste with the specific like recycling and like growing food on your ship as a thing, which is neat. But yeah. Grab the science that's on the launch pad and duct tape science to a command module without even any engines. Oh yeah, same. We just wanted to actually launch something into space, so we kept forgetting to do that. World first milestones. No, it's fine. I'll leave the messages. Fun. Speed up just a little bit. Yeah, we're good enough. Okay. Swing down to the periaps, raise our apoapsis, and... Right, you can like plan multiple maneuvers stacked on top of each other. We tend not to end up doing so, but may as well mess around with it once. Oh, that's cool. The like bar and the burn time actually shows based on both stages. Pretty useful for doing complex stuff. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it seems that way. It's just one of those things that we never do because we're just like, well, we may as well, you know, plan things out one at a time, as it were. Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother here. Plan out your entire Kerbin to Lathe trip in one go. Yeah. Jump on ahead to this. Oop, whoops. Oh well. Missed our node by a few seconds. It's cash. Nora got us saying, it's cash a lot of the time. Like, we've said it a lot recently. Don't think you can do that many nodes at once. Yeah, that's fair. Partly because computing that many patched conics is really impractical. Uh-huh. This looks like a better fuel situation than we had last time. By a good bit at this stage.
Yeah, you had the main engine booster already to get you into circular thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And even start this boost.
Yeah. Alright. There are lights inside. Yes. Time you might even survive the landing. Yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to think what snacks we would grow if we wanted to grow snacks in space.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Something the matter?
We, apparently can't go on EVA because all hatches are obstructed.
Well, that's annoying.
It might be because of the hat that we gave our, thing. I think that the heat shield is in the way.
Oh, maybe you can open the heat shield when you need to go EVA and we'll get out.
Maybe, yeah. I think it's like this, like, ring around the the bottom of the heat shield that's the actual problem, though, so I don't know.
Oh, that would be hard to deal with.
A little bit.
Oopsies.
I remember, like, the mods that add, like, really nice looks in this game are generally our go-to, and one of our favorites is a lighting mod that's just, like, for that brief period where you are hit by the sun going through just the edge of the Earth's atmosphere, you, like, your entire ship is, like, just covered in this orange glow that's like a proper sunrise, and it's really pretty.
Oh, that sounds super good, yeah.
Yeah. Double check my map and make sure that everything is as it should be. Wait.
Maybe peanuts. I feel like we enjoy eating raw peanuts.
It's fair.
Well, mostly we're just thinking like, what is a thing that can be grown and also a snack?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, I guess cherry tomatoes are a snack.
Yeah. I was gonna say we like fruits, yeah. I'm just imagining, like, the complexities of trying to grow a cherry tree in space now. Oops, we may have gone a little too far.
Lingonberries? How were they? Yeah, berries are good.
Hmm.
Actually, berries and peanuts sounds like it would be like a good combination. Eating like nuts and berries.
Yeah.
Classic. Savory and sweet snacks.
A good thing about peanuts also is, like, I can imagine that, even if you're just growing peanut butter, or even if you're just growing peanuts in space, then making peanut butter would not be too far of a stretch. And we like peanut butter. And then you can
That is
also
true.
combine that with things like peanut butter and carrots.
Oh, that's very true.
Or actually, like, apple slices dipped in peanut butter is a thing that we have liked in the past.
Yeah, we've liked that too. Glad the lingonberries were good, Belter.
Yeah. Let's... My pancake restaurant in Oregon has them. It's not good much out of Scandinavia, but I'm glad we got a chance to try them. Nice. Heartburn. Fast forward up to it. You would just have an orbit so close to the moon that you cause the moon's surface to start rendering in more detail. Ooh.
This is pretty dope.
Nice. Okay. Then... Yeah, let's... That's a good point. I want to pick somewhere that faces, Kerbin. And I was thinking of actually waiting an orbit or two to make sure, yes, sunlight is the thing. That kind of is a key part. Close to the new moon. That's a good point. Right. Yeah. I mean... We could probably land, like, around here.
It looks like, yeah, like maybe that side is the crescent. It's still
Yeah.
lit, but you can see Kerbin.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good call. Phase the moon actually matters to moon landings. Yeah! Which is neat. Wait, why can't we control the ship? Oh, we're still at time warp. It's like, uh-huh. Thought for a second that like a probe core had taken over. What time is it? Okay, it's 21:20. Yeah, this will be fun. We'll try to land in these craters. Ish. Eight, 7. Start our burn. Okay. We can cancel it out because at this point, kinda. Now we can land somewhere around here. Let's prepare the landing gear.
Much easier to land with landing gear.
It is. Also, yeah, we might have enough, to make our way back. He's hoping, at least. I'm gonna try to sort of balance out the question of, okay, we have to be careful. How much? Rest to weight ratio 14.3. Don't wanna. It's probably an appropriate time to start burning. A little bit early. Oh well. Looks like they put Kerbal Engineer into vanilla and I really like that. Yeah, it's nice. It's very, very nice the amount of, like, information that you can get now. There's still a few things the Kerbal Engineer is useful for, but I mean, I don't remember what they are, so, you know.
Info is good.
Yeah. Eh. Just gently tap the surface of the moon. Okay. So. Mostly gently.
It looks like that wasn't as gentle as planned.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Gosh. Congratulations, and, yeah. Well, heat shield. We're safe. It's, like, stable. Yeah, we, maybe... Yeah, oh, yeah, several solar panels are intact. Which means that we can balance like this forever. Like, no comment. Yeah, this is, it's definitely a predicament. Yeah, I know we have SAS on. That's, yeah. So, if I click jettison heat shield, yes, that does, actually. Okay, cool. We just broke the rest of the solar panels, so it's fine.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. There they go. But now, we can go on EVA.
Yes! Look at the bright side.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the bright side's over there, it's the sun.
Oh, true.
Yep, I guess we have a rescue mission as our next plan, for sure. Did your best, Jeb. Good climb. Ta-da!
Flag! Yeah, it looked like the legs didn't have enough space to compact and keep the engine.
Yeah.
So I guess for a rescue mission, you'd need a ship with more crew capacity, so these girls can hop on.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait, whoops.
Because this one's not leaving.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, EVA report and shit. Yeah, good point. There we go. Yeah, no worries. X to board. Dvorak rebinding all the controls is always weird. Because, like, for some things, right, it makes sense in a way, like, oh. We forgot we hit space and we forgot that we still have the, parachutes that can be deployed. We're just slowly spinning it. I mean, this will have electric charge for a while at least.
Time to start the mission.
Uh-huh. If we turn off the lights, is it consuming any? No, it's not. Cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so all good.
Just sit in the dark and play 20 questions.
Uh-huh. I mean, they've got the sun. In their...
I spy with my little eye something that starts with S.
I spy with my little eye. Something that starts with M. Is it another moon rock? apparently Nora's internet dropped. Alas. Yeah, okay. So I'm glad that jettisoning the heat shield detached like that whole structure so they could get out at least.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Also necessary to rescue them.
True. That is true. You would have to send in a ship that is not only capable of holding like 3 people plus, you know, piloting, be it, you know, probe core or whatever else, but also is capable of blowing the heat shield off the top of it otherwise. Get a good screenshot here. Oh, that's the temperature overlay. How do you disable the UI again? I know that there's a... No, that's F9 as quick save. F2. Okay. There we go. And then I can just do that. Cool. A perfect mission where nothing went wrong. At all. Just like... pieces of solar panel everywhere as we say that. This was very fun.
This was fun.
At the tracking station. Yeah. Not sure if we super wanna do anything else tonight. We did say it was gonna be a short one anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll be back on for a decently longer time with working Wii Remote and that completely functions for Skyward Sword. That's the name of that game.
Nice.
At the usual time. Stranded on the hashtag Mun with at the real Jebediah Kerman at KSP.space and at Cosmic Kerbal at KSP.space. God, giving KSP characters fucking their own like at handles is a really fun idea. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and pull down the stream. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Thank you for streaming. Bye.